Hello snakes! My name is Dante, and today I'll be talking about the top 20 best counterspells. And yeah, from now on, until I run out of unused MTG Arena codes, there will be giveaways in every podcast, which you need to like and subscribe, then just comment, and then yeah. Okay, yeah. Then comment. Okay, so let's start with the number 20, which is Absorb. Absorb! You might think, how is this card so good? It is very good. It's much better than Render Silent. That's the reason why Absorb is more expensive than Render Silent. Render Silent isn't strong enough because they can just respond to Render Silent with more spells, and that's it. But yeah, Absorb, it is much better. It gives you a life advantage, and it's basically a fusion of Healing Grace and Counterspell. That's very good. Also, let's go to number 19. Arcane Denial. Arcane Denial is such a good counterspell. It's cheap. It actually replaces itself. Well, your opponent is getting a card advantage, but that is Commander. At the start, you just want to make alliances. You don't want to make enemies right at the start. Well, Arcane Denial can make enemies, but they're receiving card advantage, I think. Yeah. But you don't have a card disadvantage either. But let's go to number 18. Nits. You might think Nits is a horrible counterspell. And why is it rare? Well, there's a reason why this card is very good and it's rare. Nits, as you can see, it counters many combos like many cheat into play stuff, like casting stuff for free, omniscience, can just stop with very powerful counters, or even stop the force of will, or mental misstep, or days even. So good, such a good counterspell for 1 mana, and that's why it's rare and not uncommon or common. Well, we all wish it was common, so Nits would have been slightly easier to get and pauper playable. But no, it's a rare, and it's good. Yeah, very, very good. So if you have one, try playing it in your blue deck. So let's start number 17. Cryptic Command. Cryptic Command is such a good counterspell. Well, when you cast Cryptic Command, it doesn't really mean you're gonna use a counterspell effect. It is actually kind of like it's a command. Like, command is like when you get to choose 2 out of 4 options. A charm is when you get to choose 1 out of 3 options. Yeah. It's basically like that, because it's like the command cycle there and the Dragons of Tarkir command cycle. And then there's the charm cycles, which there's so many charm cycles. Like the Naya charm, Junt charm, Mardu Charm. Well, actually, Mardu Charm is in a different cycle from Jund Charm. And then there's also Simic Charm, Gruul Charm, Izzet Charm. Yeah. And then you got the older ones, which are like Fury Charm, Funeral Charm, Piracy Charm. Okay, Piracy Charm is just, and it's like they're not part of any cycle, but they're like the old charms. Like, but Piracy Charm is a color, a time shifted version of Funeral Charm. Yeah. But let's go to the number 16. Counterlash. Counterlash! You might think, why is this good? But, yeah, and also why is this... Well, yeah, it's good if you're playing very similar decks or... Oh, from your hand. Well, still you can't cast your commander, but you can counter an opponent's commander and get something big, ooh, it's very good counterlash. Like, you bring in something bigger, like you counterlash your opponent's commander, which I suppose it's a creature commander. There's a few planeswalker commander players, and then you get to cast your Emrakul. Well, not Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, the other Emrakul. As you can see, there's 2 Emrakuls. And yeah, there we go. Number 15. Draining Whelk. Draining Whelk is our first creature counterspell. Like, counterspell that is a creature. Yeah, it's... Of course it has flash, otherwise it'll be garbage. like, what's the whole point? Like, it's a 6-mana 1/1 illusion with flash flying. Well, you might be thinking, yeah. But then, when it enters the battlefield, counter target spell, you might still go like, nah. But then, like, put X +1/+1 counters on Draining Whelk, or X is that spell's converted mana cost. Very good. Usually gets like 6 mana 9/9 for flash and flying, and you get to counter your opponent's Craterhoof Behemoth. Yeah, that can be countered, yeah. Very good. Number 14, Dawn Charm. You might be thinking, why is Dawn Charm good? The only reason why Dawn Charm is good, actually 2 reasons, is first, it's a charm, so you have multiple choices, and second, it's white, not blue. No one expects it. Like if they would go like a lethal bolt to you, you go like Dawn Charm. You're playing like mono white or white black, then you go like Dawn Charm, and then your opponent would like, I did not know there were white counterspells. I suppose the only counterspells were blue, but but yeah. Also can work as a fog, like. But if you plan using Dawn Charm as only fog, you could go with Holy Day rather than Dawn Charm, and then if you want to use a regenerate, you could go with Death Ward, but use like Holy Day, Death Ward, and then I don't know what if there. I don't remember the name. That's like 1 white instant counter target spell that targets you or a permanent you control, which was white. But basically, these 3 cards are put together as a Dawn Charm, but you have to choose only one. You can't go like, fine, I regenerate my biggest creature there and then stop all the damage and counter that lightning bolt. Who uses Dawn Charm to counter a lightning bolt? I don't know. Maybe if you're at 3 life or less, they try hit you with a lightning bolt, you go like, nah, Dawn Charm. You did not win yet. It's very funny. And that's why it's in the new Ultimate Master set, which is the like real Masters, not like a modern Masters which has like Rusted Relic in the set, and no one plays Rusted Relic. Yeah. 13? Grip of Amnesia. You think, why is Grip of Amnesia good? Well, it's conditional, it's 2 mana, instant, it's cheap, yeah. You get to draw a card even, that's good, but counter spell, unless it's controller, exiles their whole graveyard. Do not try casting it if the opponent has an empty graveyard. You do this when they have a useful graveyard that they do not want to exile. It's very good. It is actually very good. A very good counterspell. Replaces itself even. So even if the player goes like, fine, I will exile the graveyard. Although there's an Icarid in... Wait, is Icarid even commander legal? Let me check. Icarid. Let me see. Yep, it is commander legal. So, yes. But I've never seen anyone play Icarid in commander. I don't know why. Maybe it's not good in commander, but yeah. But now, number 12, Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap, it isn't really a counterspell, but you can consider it as a counterspell. It's a trap, instant, yeah, 4 mana, but you don't usually pay the 4 mana. You usually cast it for free. Just read the top effect, the condition. If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you can pay 0 rather than pay its mana cost. Exile any number of spells. The perfect storm counter. Nobody expects it. And there. Okay. Hello, MTG strategist. How are you? Okay. So yeah, it's very good. A good storm counter. But yeah, in a Cheerios commander deck, it uses Aetherflux, not the Tendrils of Agony. Well, I think but the thing is that Tendrils of Agony is like black, but then if you want to use do a Cheerios commander deck, you need Joera. Weatherlight Captain, I think it was? Yeah, Weatherlight. Oh, I'm great. MTG strategist. Yeah. But, yeah. Mindbreak Trap is very good. Like, go like, counter, it's cast spells, and then like, in response, and then like, okay, fine, Mindbreak Trap, and then like, what do I remove from the stack? Out you go. Then you mess up the whole stack, and then put the counter spells empty, like there, and then remove the spells it's countering or something else. You just so funny. Yeah, Mindbreak Trap. You like remove stuff from the stack. Exile. Very good. Number 11. Undermine, the opposite of absorb, but that is better because rather than white it's black. Rather than gaining 3 life, the opponent loses 3 life. Which would you choose? Which would you like first, the insult or the injury? That's the flavor test. And guess what? the next card answers the flavor text. And I'm sure you notice it's Desertion. It's very good. Although a bit expensive, yeah. A bit like Counterlash, and Draining Welk, but still. It's 5 mana instant. Counter target spell. But if you countered an artifact or creature, you get to steal it rather than having it go to the graveyard. But that's the flavor text is the answer to the previous question. First the insult, then the injury. It's so funny. Yeah, have you heard of that before? Which would you like first, the insult or the injury? First the insult, then the injury. It's so funny how a card's flavor text answers another card's flavor text. I wish they make more like that. Number 9. Punish Ignorance is what you get when you combine Absorb with Undermine. So yeah, it's 1 white, 2 blue, 1 black instant. Counter target spell, it's control loses free life and you gain free life. Very good. It's a drain effect. Put onto a counter spell. So good. Number 8. Plasm Capture. It is a weaker version of the Great Mana Drain. Yeah, of course. But yeah, it's a 2 green, 2 blue instant. Counter target spell at the beginning of your next pre-combat main phase. Add X mana of any one color to your mana pool where X is the spell's converted mana cost. So yeah, basically you're paying 2 extra green to replace the color's mana for mana of any one color. But still not that effective as Mana Drain itself. But yeah, number 7, it's Daze, as you can see there. And it's very good. 2 mana instant, but you can instead bounce one of your islands to cast it for free. And then you can counter target spell unless its controller pays 1. Very good. Yeah, it's a very, very good card. It's like Force Spike, but better because, well, if you pay for full cost, it's more expensive than Force Spike. But you can cast it for cheaper than Force Spike, actually. Still stands no chance to Force of Will or Foil. Number 6, it's the Mystic Snake. I just had to include that. It's so good. But now, it's 1 green, 2 blue, 2/2 snake with flash when it enters battlefield, counter target spell. Yeah, it's very good. It's a creature that counters a spell, and it's a snake actually. But we got a new counter spell that merged, that appeared in Ravnica Legends. No, not Absorb. That existed in Invasion before. New counterspell, which defeated the Mystic Snake, and it is called Frilled Mystic. It is better than Mystic Snake. Slightly better. So, yeah, it's 2 green, 2 blue, 3/2 Elf Lizard Wizard. With flash and when enters battlefield, you may counter target spell. Good. It's very good, and it gives you the May effect. So if it was casted while a spell was being cast, you can choose not to counter it. But Mystic Snake, you have to counter that spell on the stack. Since it's not a May effect, your arrival is expected and unwelcome. Yeah, it should have been You should have said in the flavor text, "Rest in peace, Mystic Snake." And yeah, like that destroyed the Mystic Snake. But Mystic Snake is still good, very good. I just don't know why they destroyed Mystic Snake by making an uncommon better than Mystic Snake when it was rare, always rare. And then they made an uncommon in the standard that defeated the Mystic Snake. But yeah, let's go to number 4, which is foil. Foil is basically, some people will call it the pauper force of will or the budget force of will. It's actually cheaper than force of will in mana instant, but then you may discard an island and another card rather than pay the spell's mana cost to counterspell. It's very good. Nits can just counter that. Nits. That's foil's weakness. Nits. Yeah, it's very good. I just like foil, nits, force of will, Mystic Snake even, but then they made a better version of Mystic Snake, which isn't even a snake. Wizards, can you just make a free Mystic Snake? Like if they make like throw Mystic, but better as a free for 4 mana. Free blue, 1 green, free green, 1 blue. I don't know. What could it be? But yeah. But now let's go to number 3, which is the Force of Will. Force of Will, it's the great counterspell. 5 mana instant, but then you can pay 1 life and exile a blue card from your hand, rather than pay Force of Will's mana cost, and counter spell. What you used to do with Force of Will was exile Stormcrow with Force of Will to counter the spell. And yeah, Stormcrow was originally printed in the same set as Force of Will, which was Alliances. And yeah, so there was Force of Will, which was very, very good, as an uncommon even in the set. And we'll be moving on to number 2. And guess what? Number 2 is Counterspell. Counterspell. It's a 2 blue instant that counters spell. Basically, that's it. And guess what? It was only the greatest counterspell for like 2 or 3 years, actually. So it was originally from Alpha, which was the first counterspell, but then they made more counterspells later on. But what came next? At number 1, we got Mana Drain. Mana Drain, the greatest counterspell ever, as you can see. Same mana cost as counterspell. Yeah, it was printed in Legends originally, and it's 2 blue instant counter target spell at the beginning of your next main phase. Add an amount of colorless mana to your mana pool equal to that spell's converted mana cost. Overpowered, right? Yeah. You see, it is overpowered. So yeah, if you would like to get free Magic the Gathering Arena codes, just like and subscribe, then private message me in my Facebook page, which is Dante the Snake MTG Games, and then I can give you the arena codes if you like and subscribe. And that's all you need to do. So, type in the stream chat, top chat, or in the comments which one of these cards did you like the most. How would you order them? What is your top 20 best counterspells? Yeah, that's in your opinion actually. And recommendations for my next podcast. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share with friends, follow my Twitch channel, or follow actually if you're on Twitch, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Then watch my other videos, watch my next videos, streams and podcasts. And the podcasts like that one will be live every Tuesday, so stay tuned to them. Also, if you haven't done it already, in MTG Arena, use code Play Ravnica to earn free Guild of Ravnica boosters, or play a Legends to get free Ravnica Legends boosters. Bye. Beautiful.